So this was a group of women who have survived the war. Most of them had given birth before the war started, and some of them were taken into captivity and gave birth also during captivity and came back. So many of them lost their loved ones during the war, their children, their spouses, and maybe their brothers and sisters. And so in these sessions, they had this experience of all these years, they were paying attention to the people they had lost, the children who they had lost, how these children were very helpful to them, how if they were alive, their life would be different, as opposed to looking at their own lives and the lives of those who were alive. So through therapy, in the last session, when we talk about what have you learned for yourself and what have you learned about life and about others, some of these women came up and said, CVT, you have given us back our lives. And at that point, I didn't know what that meant. So they went on to explain that they had lived all their lives mourning and staying with people whom they had lost, those who had died and disappeared, and maybe they have no idea where they are. So all their life would be around, if they were alive, would they come back for those who are lost and they don't know whether they are alive or dead. And they had forgotten or they had neglected their children or relatives who were alive. Even they had neglected themselves. So in this session, they felt like, now I can live for me. I can live for those who are alive. I can, appreciate that I still have children and they are helpful to me, rather than thinking my life would be better if the dead were alive or if they disappeared were here. For me, that was really moving, because even in our culture, sometimes people cling to what we have lost more than what we have. And we give a narrative of like life would be blooming, would be better if this which we lost was here, and not necessarily. So in this, for me, it was a moving experience. You've given us back our life. Now we can live for us and for those who are alive. We can let the dead rest in peace.